welcome back to the Demo Show. I am your host, Demo Show. I am your host, Serenity Douglas. What's a better guest than DeMarvion Overshown in the flesh? It is my first episode with him on the Texas Longhorns page, but I'm excited to get into it with the star. But of course,
I'm excited to talk to you. You might say this is my show, but I'm excited to talk to you.
This is the Demo Show, but brought to you by Bucket List Events. We appreciate their partnership. They'll help you get into Masters, World Cup, Olympics. They even help the family of Ryan Krauser, which is a UT alum himself, his family get into the Rio Olympics in 2016. We love that. Also, Justin Gatlin's family. So we love the partnership. You can find all the information on mybucketlistevents.com. We appreciate that. Now, let's get into some things that we want to cover for this episode. The scrimmage was last Saturday. School started a couple of days ago. And the first game, 12 days away?
12 days away.
Things are packed up now. Things are starting to get a little bit busy.
The train is over.
Yes, but first, your teammate, Jordan Whittington, on the Jordan Whittington Show, has sparked some controversy with this Keith Sweat versus BabyFace. Who do you have?
You know, I tell people all the time, I got an old soul. You in my truck, we listen to old school music, R&B. And me personally, I have more Keith Sweat on my playlist than BabyFace. So if you was to ask me, I would say Keith Sweat.
See, and I can agree. Anwar, on the other hand, was throwing out the facts on Twitter. BabyFace this, BabyFace is a writer, producer, he's this, he's that, he's a genius. But do people really have his music? That's what we have to ask ourselves. That's what I'm
saying. Like, I don't really hear people talking about BabyFace as much as I hear Keith Sweat.
Not nearly as much. He is a respected artist, but I think Keith Sweat just takes the cake on that one.
Yeah,
but
I would give it to Keith Sweat.
I think so too. If we're riding in your car, though, like you just said, what are we listening to besides Keith Sweat or BabyFace?
Besides Keith Sweat, we're gonna listen to some Marvin Gaye. We're gonna listen to some Johnny Taylor. Gonna listen to some J1. Then I'm gonna throw some country at you. So some Luke Combs. Gonna listen to some Jason Aldean, Tim McGraw. You know, I listen to like the top 40 hits of today, but like you're not gonna see me or hear me listening to like the whole Lil Baby album. Like you hear me listening to like maybe the best song off the album, but if it's me, like I'm blues and R&B and country. Like that's all I listen to. I like to keep it, you know, sweet, laid back, relaxed. Like a Sunday morning, like it's up, time to clean. You know, I'm playing old school. It's cleaning the house music. That's what I listen to.
Cleaning the house music. That's all you need to start your day.
Yeah,
I would not expect that.
In my truck.
I would not expect that. You have an old soul. I mean, so do I. But your variety went from country to old school blues, R&B with the Marvin Gaye. Okay, we like a variety. We like a variety. The scrimmage last Saturday. From our notes, the defense was not up to par. But of course, we want to hear it from you, the man himself. You were there playing. Was it that the defense was not up to par, or was it just that the offense finally just stepped up their game a little bit more this time?
I would say it's a little bit of both. The defense, we definitely didn't perform our best, but we did come out the second half and we did, you know, get an offensive shot. But I just like kudos to the offense. They came out, had a game plan. You know, the week before, all they heard was the defense did the defense, that offense got to work on that. So they definitely had their minds made up that they was going to come in Saturday and do what they had to do. So kudos to the offense. They played very well Saturday. And like I said, the defense, we did not play to our standard at all. But, you know, we definitely got into the meeting room today, fixed what we needed to do. And, you know, we on to Louisiana now. But the offense played really well Saturday.
What are some things that you guys need to sharpen up that you noticed, you being a leader on the team?
Just coming out fast. I feel like the energy definitely wasn't there the whole first half. I don't know, it's because like what we done our pregame routine. So I don't know if people were just, new to that, trying to get used to what we would do before a game. So just starting out fast. Last week we controlled the line of scrimmage, got to the quarterback, held the receivers, was running around, flying around. And this Saturday, we just didn't do that to our standard. We done it at certain points of the scrimmage, but not the whole scrimmage like we wanted to. So just that, starting off fast and, just playing fast. The offense gave us a little tempo this scrimmage. So, getting used to that, we wasn't ready for that. So, I'm glad they hit us with that. It's better to see it now than somewhere down in the season. So just getting used to that. I say those were two major things that I took away from the scrimmage that we got to get better on.
Understandable. I like that you mentioned that you guys are needing to work on getting faster and faster. And, that's my area. Maybe you guys need to, right next door, go to the track.
To do that, I may need to get out there. Running down these running backs, people like B. John, they're not slow. So you chasing them around all day in the heat. I may need to be out there with you.
Look, those workouts are no joke. So be careful what you wish for. The coach might see this, get some workouts in, get some 600s maybe, some 100s, some repeat ones in there, get you guys energy up. You guys will probably never look slow again.
I learned in high school that track workouts are different. Like,
please repeat that.
When they say the workouts are harder than the meets, let me tell you, they are not lying. The track workouts are something serious.
Thank you.
That's why I didn't, go any farther after high school in that area. Because the workouts wasn't for me. I'd be straight up for you. Kudos to the track, everybody that run track, anything in track. The workouts, I'm telling y'all right now, if you just want to, see what I'm talking about, just go ahead. I'm telling you right now.
I appreciate that. You heard it here first. August 23rd, 2021, 9:10 Eastern.
Respect to y'all for that.
D said track workouts are harder than football workouts. You heard, look, it wasn't me. Usually it's the track athletes making a big fuss on Twitter and we're getting in trouble because we don't know how to relate, but you heard it here first. You heard it here first. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Who in this scrimmage do you want to highlight? They really came out and did their thing, especially compared to the last scrimmage, and they're ready in 12 days.
As far as defense, offense, the whole team?
Let's do all. Defense and offense.
Offense, I know you done heard it, but Joshua Moore, he had himself a day, 3 touchdowns, I believe. And, just seeing what he came back from in camp and coming out to the scrimmage and doing what he done. Josh Moore definitely for the offense, and both quarterbacks played good. Offensive line, they done what they needed to do, controlling the line of scrimmage. But as far as defense wise, let's see. Oh, somebody that really stood out. I felt like defense, like I said earlier, we really didn't play to our standard last Saturday. So I don't think I can name anybody that really stood out to me.
Okay, I can appreciate that, because since as a whole nobody really played up to their standards.
Yeah.
You can't just point out one person, because at the end of the day, you guys are a team.
Right.
I like it. 2020, virtual learning, never going to class. I kind of liked it. It was nice not walking all the way to Dean Keaton from the stadium. It was nice. This year, things are getting a little bit different. How is it going so far?
So far, so good. We actually we started on Wednesday. So, I've been seeing everybody else walking to class. And, I'm telling myself, because it's been like a year and a half since I actually walked to a class. And like you, I enjoyed sitting at the crib online, Zoom, doing all my classes. But I'm actually looking forward to walking to class again. I know that's going to change after a week in the heat and then walking all the way to Dean Keaton, like you said. I know that's going to change, but we're going to see. Starting Wednesday, I go to my first on-campus class in like a year and a half. So I already know the first time I walk to it, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm already tired of this. I'd rather do online.
The online learning sounds bad, full disclosure, but I graduated. Waking up, coming to class, which is literally just in my own living room, a lot of the time in my bed. Would never turn on my camera. Right after that class, right back to it.
Right back to sleep. And I have no trouble. Like test con, I'm still chilling, still learning. So I had a blast with it, I mean, I miss everybody being back here, but like as far as the online class, like I could do that again. I really could.
I'm done now, but
done now, people like me, I'm still here. So
yeah, understandable. Now, 12 days away. The countdown begins. The first game, Texas versus Louisiana, September 4th. What are you most excited for? Besides the normal generic answer, it's Serenity now. It's not Catch, it's not Anwar, it's Serenity now. What are you excited for?
What am I excited for? I'm excited to hear 100,000 fans again. Me. Last year, 25% was still loud. It was cool. But like walking down Bevo Blvd before a game, it's just different. It's a different feeling. So basically getting to experience that again, the crowd yelling, like really last year was my first year actually like playing like a lot of reps. So not getting that full 100,000 people yelling, screaming, feeling, I haven't felt that yet. So just making the first tackle or the first sack, just hearing all that, then being with the new facility, I'm really looking forward to that. And then it's my senior year. So, it's leave it all on the field this year. People going to remember me by this year, not last year, but this year. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I don't even really count last year.
Yeah,
whenever I say last year, I'm referring to 2019. I completely forget that 2020 existed sometimes. It just, so I'm especially excited for you guys. I'm excited to be there for the first game, hearing the crowd. But before you even get out there, what are you playing in the locker room to get the boys pumped?
See, I'm one of the ones that I got my beats on, and people don't believe me when I say this, but I listen to, like I said earlier, I listen to old school and gospel before the game. Like, I don't know why. It's just something in high school, like that's how I get myself ready. I listen to gospel music and old schools. And, it just calms me, relaxes me, and I'm ready to play. I'm not one of the types to, up and rowdy and, hitting my head on the wall type before the game. I like to chill, play highlights in my head, just think I'm going to make this play or see myself making this play type. That's what I am. So I sit at my locker, listen to my music, put on my gloves, picking out how many armbands I'm gonna wear, type stuff.
So you're chill. Which ones are the ones that are knocking their heads up against the walls? You can go ahead and name them out.
David Bender, Jet Bush, you got Keandre Coburn, T Sweat, Jacoby Jones, they running around, they up, music loud, they hype, dancing. And everybody got their own little thing. Everybody
has their own thing.
So, yeah,
but Demo said he's listening to Kirk Franklin before he goes out.
Kirk Franklin. Yeah, I'm all in it.
I get it. So on the bus to the track, on the track meet day, I would be listening to gospel music to calm my nerves. But as soon as, it sounds really bad, but as soon as we pull up, I'm just kind of like, switch it over to Future. I need something that's gonna make me walk with my head up high. Sometimes when I listen to my gospel, it's like they're already preparing me for something bad to happen.
Right.
They're just kind of like, rely on God, which is great. But I'm just gonna hope that something good is gonna happen. So that's why I gotta hear my Future. I gotta know, I'm that girl when I'm stepping off of this bus.
So I'm
But everybody,
the same way. I listen to my gospel, I listen to my blues, but like when it's time to take my headphones off and the team's ready to go out, you know, they playing Meek Mill or something like Dreams and Nightmares. I'm up, I'm singing that. You know, I just got to listen to my gospel, but you know, Dreams and Nightmares come on. You know, I gotta get ready for that. Like I gotta sing that.
and I really hope all of the Orange Bloods fans just look up that song, Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. It'll get the job done for you.
It's gonna get the job done. I'm telling you, it's gonna have you up and moving. It's gonna get the job done.
It is gonna get the job done. And hopefully after the first game, you get your pet monkey.
You know, I'm trying. I know you saw Coach PK tell me no. I really, because I've been asking for a pet monkey, no lie, probably about since I was 8. I've been asking my mom. So I know somewhere down the road I'm gonna have one. And I know it's a struggle to keep them things. And you know, cause they, like people say, you saw the comments on there, they're throwing poop everywhere, you know, they're bad. They just having like a toddler that never gets old. But you know, I'm willing to deal with that. Cause I always wanted the pet monkey.
I really feel like you're gonna have it at least for 2 weeks, and then you're gonna be like, I can't do this anymore.
You know, that's why I got my mom. I told my mom, cause she was like, "Nah, I agreed to babysitting kids, but babysitting the monkey, you know, I think my mom can handle it. I think she can."
You're gonna throw the monkey on your mom.
Well, you know, I mean, she knows more about raising kids than me. So I know she can deal with a monkey.
Okay, I see what's happening here. You said you want a pet monkey. Little does anybody know, your mom's really going to be the one taking care of it, not you. Okay. All right. Yep. I hope she sees this.
Oh, she will. And she's going to call me as soon as she sees it.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. This was short and sweet, exactly what we needed, right to the point. Like I said, mybucketlistevents.com, all of the information you need for the very big events. UT's games, yes, but also games like World Cup, Olympics, everything else. It's a great partnership for Demo himself and the Demo Show.
Show.
Thank you. And like, subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Please follow him on Twitter, Agent Zero. Follow me on Twitter, _Serenity D. This is why we're here. Thank you so much.